Hello, hello. I am still trying to get back on streaming as much as I can. So we're going to stream before I head to work. And as always, it's going to be Persona. At least until I beat it, most likely. Or if I need, or game night with friends. Or I just need a break. We'll see. Loading up the game. Switching to live. Opening up things that I forgot to open up. Perfect. Oh, I can hear it in the right ear now. I wonder why I couldn't yesterday. Maybe my computer just needed a restart. Oh, no, it died again. Is it just this game? No, it can't be. That wouldn't make any sense. Because even the test didn't work. I don't know. I don't know. What am I doing tonight? It's the 22nd. Okay. There we go. Just want that to be grayed out. Kichi Joji. This one.
It just keeps getting hotter.
Melon pan. Old man's fist. Thank you. Medium chance of burn. Cool. Yay! Free money.
Nice going.
Thank you. Crossroads.
Oh, honey.
Hey, hey.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Sorry. Busy.
Thank you.
Oh?
It's all you.
Well, I guess I'll start immediately then. It's almost time for the customers to arrive. So good luck.
Whoa.
Customers seem to be enjoying themselves. Make sure you learn well from Lala's hospitality.
Excuse me.
Good evening.
Oh.
Oh my. You look quite exhausted. Here, have a seat.
Oh, honey.
Well, so your boss has been bullying you again?
I'm beat.
As soon as I talk back, he makes sure I know I'm lower than him. He insinuates he'll demote me. After that, I'll overhear him talking about me, calling me useless while I'm at work. And everything I've done, all the results I'm getting, somehow he's taking all the credit.
So you're saying...
That is the worst kind of workplace abuse. I cannot believe that man. So many people have quit because of stress, and yet the higher-ups all ignore it. Of all the terrible bosses I could get in the world, why did mine have to be Shinsuke Kishi? Hey, Lala. I wish those fandom things could do something and help me with this.
I mean...
Like how? Are you gonna ask them to steal all your stress away? No, I guess it's impossible, but it's nice to think about.
Hey, hey.
Hey, did you hear that? Isn't that the same guy Mishima mentioned before? Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Nice work, honey.
Bit of extra
See
money.
you.
Getting my money back.
Yep. Wanna head back?
Oh, am I going to the other room? Nice.
Our master would like a word with you. Stand up straight and listen closely, inmate.
It seems you freed the heart of a frenzied girl and saved her from her haunted past. Another step has been taken to rehabilitation. You are progressing quite nicely.
Our master bestows words of praise upon you. You'd better feel honored.
By the
Yes.
by, more curious information has found its way to your ears. A scientist's research. It seems that world may secretly be known after all. Furthermore, that very research has been stolen and is now used by those with malicious intent. I wonder how this will change the approach you take toward your rehabilitation. Allow me to grant you a new power, worthy of your current self. Though you have my aid, be sure not to let your guard down, otherwise you may get swept off
Is
your
this just
feet.
gonna go from 6 to 8 for Fool? No.
All right.
I don't get any new power at all.
We shall meet again in the near future.
Time to go, inmate.
60%. They love us.
Okay.
Koto and Yusuke are scheduled for today, huh? I haven't seen them. What happened to them? Futaba, can you open up? Open what? The front door? Why? Don't we come too? We're in front of Futaba's house. You want to meet here and not at LeBlanc? Isn't that more comforting? You never mentioned this. It would be nice if you could hurry down soon. It's scorching hot out here. You demon. Looks like we're meeting up immediately over at Futaba's. Makoto's really going about this seriously.
What is that supposed to be?
Don't worry about it.
Such avant-garde design. You have excellent taste.
Let's get started, shall we? What do you plan on doing? I'd like to simply have a normal conversation. That is the basis of true communication, after all. Yes, you must be well versed in speaking when you are student council president. Don't think too hard about our conversation. We're just going to talk about ordinary topics today.
And what do you mean by ordinary topics?
You know, things like food or the weather. Well then, let's begin with food. What do you like to eat, Futaba? Organic ones. That wasn't exactly what I meant. Let's try a different topic. How about the weather? I heard that this heat wave is showing no sign of stopping.
Yeah.
Dunno, I haven't been out. Oh, right.
Makoto's getting overwhelmed.
This is odd. It wasn't supposed to go like this. By the way, Yusuke, what have you been doing this whole time?
Ah, superb. Some of their heads came off when I was moving them, but
Oh
I made
god.
sure to rearrange them pleasingly.
My children! What have you done to my children?
They appear to be quite shoddily made.
They're from Phoenix Rangers Neo Featherman! No, Yellow and Pink's heads, and Red's been hacked to bits! This is all Inari's fault!
Inari?
You know, Inari sushi? The tofu things foxes eat in the old stories? What kind of fox doesn't know that?
Inari.
Oh, they were in the perfect poses, too! It was so much work getting them set up just right. You wouldn't know aesthetics if it hit you in the face, Inari.
How dare you say that to me? Of all people!
Sheesh, that's not a conversation anymore. It's a full-blown argument.
Yeah.
I see. So their versatility allows you to recreate almost any dramatic scene you can imagine.
Mm-hmm. Victory is great for action, and Neo's got the best transforming suit. So cool.
Fascinating. Art depicts a flash of inspiration, but models offer a much different means of enjoyment.
Huh? Take a look at that. Futaba's having a regular conversation.
It seems she doesn't have a problem talking to others as long as the subject interests her. I suppose the topics I brought up were not the right ones. So this is all I gotta do? What a breeze!
In that case, we should advance to the next step. How about we have her spend time in someone else's room?
Yes. She hasn't had many chances to leave the house yet, so that would be the perfect opportunity. Don't set the bar so high!
Eh.
Well, I guess in that case... I've left tomorrow to An and Ryuji. He'll be there as well, so you'll be okay. Can I wear my mask? I think it would be best if you didn't.
There's really no telling how tomorrow's going to go.
Not bad for her first time. She's still got a long way to go, though. I wonder how long before she's ready for the beach. Dude, people are so pumped. Ah, they're talking all about how the Phantom Thieves took down Medjet. Mishima's website has a shit ton of comments flooding in too. The news coverage has been pretty insane as well. Yes, they have only spoken to the Phantom Thieves for the entirety of today. We've been getting attention all over the city. So, how's the one who helped us take Medjet down doing? Tava-chan? Oh, my Phoenix Rangers almost met their demise. It was Yusuke's fault. Don't complicate things further. Anyway, things didn't go perfectly, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. Tomorrow's goal will be to spend time in someone else's room. Futaba is a difficult personality to handle. Good luck, you two. Shut it, Inari. Alright, it's our turn next. See you tomorrow, Futaba. We have so much to talk about. Ooh, I can't wait.
Lady An and Ryuji teaming up honestly worries me. But I guess we'll see what they can do.
It's fair. Actually, I do want to check something. I didn't check his. Where is he? Ah, discount. Hmm. Oh, heck. Let's go. Okay, here's today's job. There's a homeless guy in Shibuya who knows about a certain issue. Get him to talk about the rumor of a deal in the underworld. But don't raise any suspicion, alright? Alright, okay. So, you want to know about some underground business deals, huh? You know, you can find anything you need on the internet, right? Or you may be looking for something a little more. I can see it in your eyes. Who sent you here? It's none of your business. Sure, anyways, I'll tell you. But just this once. You're getting into some shady business here. Alright, just act like I'm mumbling to myself, you got it? No promises I'm gonna say anything useful, either. So, an exec for the Hong Kong Mafia came to Japan sometime around New Year's. Apparently something big went down with a huge Asian investor. Deal was worth about 100 million yen. Though you'd figure something that massive would have got more people talking about it. Maybe they leased some kind of high-end club to keep it as private as possible. I didn't hear a thing about that though. Alright, we're done here. Go. Your store is impressive as always. Great stuff, UI.
Yeah.
It's nice to hear that coming from you, Suda-san. But you can start a war with realistic models like these. Seriously, these are incredible. I should get going now, though.
Yo.
Welcome. Alright, UI, I'll take one of everything you showed me today. I'll need an entire arsenal. How long would that take? Depends on how quick the parts come in. Some stuff's probably gonna have to go through customs. How long things get stuck there is totally out of my control, though. Tell me, Mune, what's your son's name? Kyoru-kun, was it? That's right. Well then, if you don't deliver on time, I might just have to let Kyoru-kun in on your little secret. Suda-san, please. I wonder how will an adolescent boy like him react to finding out his father was in the Yakuza? I guess if things go sour, we could always try to sell him again. Fine. I'll put a rush on your order. Happy now? Very much so. Well then, I look forward to hearing from you again soon. Sorry to make you wait, kid. What a dick. Send him.
Shit.
God damn it! So that was Suda.
Yeah.
Sorry you had to see that. Anyways, how'd it go today? You learn about anything good? 100 million yen deal. Huh. So someone made a big deal with the Hong Kong Mafia worth 100 million yen, and it happened sometime around New Year's? Wouldn't surprise me if Suda had something to do with it. I hear he's been bragging all over about a big score he made right near the start of the year. I've got to do some more research into it myself. Anyways, nice job. I'm going to be able to give Suda a real scare thanks to the info you gave me. Where's my reward? Anyone ever told you how demanding you are? But another time, yeah? Man, I can't wait to see the look on Suda's face. It's been ages since I felt this excited. It's all because of you, kid. Turns out you're pretty useful.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna head home early and spend some good old quality time with Kyoru to celebrate.
Yo.
Damn fine job again, kid. Get on out of here. Yay. I don't need proficiency anymore, but yay.
Later.
Ooh, neck. Yo, it's me. Just wanted to give you fair warning before I go home to Kyoru. You definitely got me some good intel. Honestly, I appreciate that. But now Suda knows your face, and that could be a real problem. I agree. You catch on fast. Thanks to that shit today, Suda knows we're connected, at least. Which means that stunt we pulled with Masa ain't gonna work on him. Well, what's done is done. If one method isn't gonna work, we just gotta find another. I'll think about our next move. Until then, don't do anything stupid. When I need help, I'll get in touch. Hope you'll be ready. Ba-ba-da-ba. I'm gonna make sure I'm actually working at 1. I haven't actually checked.
You
Or
seem
double checked.
surprisingly calm. I thought you'd be more panicked.
There are no customers.
115. Okay.
Yo!
We're here. Sorry we're late. We were out buying stuff and I got a little caught up in what to get.
So many snacks. What exactly do you plan on doing?
Well, summer vacation's the time when you lounge around in your room all day.
Yeah, and eating snacks is the best part of that.
You're gonna get fat, you know.
Shut it.
Hey, where's Futaba?
You have done well in coming here.
Ah! Shit freaked me out! Hey, you Futaba?
Yep. Welcome.
Why are you wearing that?
Habit. Anyway, bring it.
Not sure I get it, but let's do this.
Sheesh. Looks like today is going to be another noisy day.
For real, it was freaking amazing! There were girls all over me! Wait, you don't believe a word I'm saying, do ya?
No.
It's you we're talking about here. There's no way you were ever a chick magnet.
What was that?
Agreed. As a member of the opposite sex, I sense no charm from you, Ryuji.
Plus, popular guys wouldn't go bragging about that stuff to other people.
I keep wondering if I should do it while I'm still young. But the dresses show a lot of skin, right? Hey, are you even listening?
No.
There's no point talking about wedding dresses right now. None of us have significant others.
Yep, I'm not getting married anytime soon.
Can we please talk about something else?
You know, Futaba's fine having conversations.
Yeah, she doesn't have any trouble speaking her mind. Seems totally normal to me. I don't know what normal is, but if this is it, I'm happy.
I totally thought you were gonna be some weirdo, but I guess all that worrying was for nothing.
I'm relieved too. I think things should keep going smoothly at this rate. By the way, what's on the agenda for tomorrow?
How about we have her try helping around the cafe?
That's perfect! It'll be good practice to have her up in front of strangers. Beep! Nope, nope, nope! Showing up in the shop at lunchtime will be like super crushing hard mode! You don't have to deal with customers if you don't want to. Maybe you could dry plates in the back. I'd be mad if you weren't.
Then it's all set. We'll be rooting for you, Futaba.
You're all gonna pay for this someday.
Nah. Do 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 do. Guys gotta hear. Oh yeah, they're probably just through the roof. Guys gotta hear this. This cute chick said she wants to go out with a phantom thief. But not you specifically, huh? Not surprised. As a member of the opposite, I sense no charm from you, Ryuji. You don't gotta say it over text, too. What in the world were you all doing today? Girl talk at LeBlanc. Or more like chatting and snacking, really. So she's completed her objective for the day. Next up is practice going out in front of people. Wait, what? He'll be fine. He'll be there with you the whole time. We want to ease you into it, so your first step will be helping out at LeBlanc. Only that he will be with you tomorrow. Good luck. We got it. Thanks for the help.
Hey!
Okay.
She seems to be opening up a little. We were finally inching our way to the beach. That's not a star. We're good. Oh, wait.
What shall we do?
Affinity.
Here we go.
Ooh, that was a loud noise. On my end, he probably didn't hear it.
What do you think?
Thank you. Let's go. You have more aptitude for this than I imagined. How's a sense of ambitious spirit within you? I should have taken into account your improvement throughout our lessons. I have something in mind, but let's play a match first. In fact, let's play right now. Hang on. After we finish this match, let's go to a second-hand bookstore. Joe.
All right.
That was a good match. I really do enjoy teaching you. You're such a quick learner. Today, I thought we'd find you something to help you train on your own. This bookstore is filled with shogi-related books. I've been coming here a lot lately. There's also a curry restaurant just around the corner. I recommend their katsu curry. I always eat katsu curry before an important match, for good luck. Fumi.
Oh,
Hello. I hope your match went well today. What are you talking about? Today's our day off. My apologies. I forgot that there aren't any matches scheduled for today. Out shopping with your boyfriend? How nice for you. I shouldn't be surprised. You are a famous shogi player after all. Well, I won't intrude. Bye.
sorry.
Sorry, she was only glaring at you because you're with me. She's my senior. I defeated her in a recent title match. Must have been the katsu curry. Actually, yes. I did have katsu curry before that match. The truth is, I'm not very well liked by my seniors. The more attention I get, the more enemies I make, and the more lies are spread about me.
Oh,
Perhaps it's odd to compare myself to them, but I wonder if it's the same for the Phantom Thieves. People are so divided about them on the internet. Some love them, while others hate them. Can't help but see similarities between us. What do you think about them? They're cool. I feel the same way, actually. It's amazing that they're still doing what they do, even though so many people criticize them. They give me courage. But their victories can't be won with will alone. How do they change a person's heart? I'm interested from a tactical standpoint. And, oh, I'm sorry, we really are quite off topic. I feel like I've become much more talkative as of late. I usually don't talk this much. You're more than just someone I can practice new moves with. You're someone I can confide.
I look forward to it.
If you don't mind this sort of thing again. If you don't mind this sort of thing, I'd like to go out and chat with you again.
All right.
Oh yes, there's a book that I'd love for you to read.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Until next time.
Hello, thank you for accompanying me today. My intention was to show you how great Jinbocho is, but I ended up just talking about myself. My apologies. I was shocked though. Ordinarily, I don't talk that much, I assure you. Perhaps it's because I never had friends at school who I could talk to about shogi. I hope this won't discourage you from spending time with me. Really, I would be delighted to do this again. I'd love to. Thank you. Other than used books and katsukuri, there are many things I'd like to recommend in that city. If you have the chance, perhaps we can explore more of the city next time. Well, I'm afraid I must go. I'll see you at the church.
Well then.
Today's the day we're having Futaba to try and help out at the cafe, right? This will be a stressful turn of events. Indeed.
You want me to let Futaba help out around the shop? But I've never had her do anything like that before. Is she gonna be okay? Still, putting her out in front of customers is a little much.
Don't worry. I did graduate middle school last year. I'll be fine if I just think of this as my first summer job of high school.
Well, in that case, how about you wash the dishes? Just don't push yourself too hard, okay? Hey, are you all right?
The usual, boss. Extra strong.
Sure thing. Keep an eye on Futaba for me.
Wee wee!
Yes, totally okay.
Is she a new part-timer? Man, smooth as always. What number Bond girl is this, boss?
It's not like that.
You usually go for the older ones, right? It's only natural you'd want someone younger sometimes. It's like the Guatemala peaberry coffee. Its acidic sweetness is akin to a breath
You
of
are
fresh air.
creepy.
Sorry, we're serving a blend today. Hey, snap out of it. Hurry up and bring in the coffee before it gets cold.
Yo, here's your coffee.
When in the world did she... Hey, Futaba, haven't I told you not to show up in front of people with that damn thing on? And be more polite when you're bringing something to a customer.
Here is your coffee, sir.
Thanks.
Did you see? I did my job right!
Yeah, but take that thing off.
But it protects me from the steam.
To think Futaba would go out and talk to a customer herself. Mask aside, I'm impressed. Looks like people really can change.
Sojiro, want me to bring coffee to more customers?
Mask off first.
I'll think about it.
Did anyone here share information about our real identities? Like hell we'd do that. Why the question? I overheard someone in the city saying there are acquaintance talk about false rumors. Hey, at least you're famous enough to have rumors about us. Might even break into the news online, or maybe TV. Yes, if we aim bigger. Right? By the way, how did today go? I served coffee to customers. She was wearing a mask though. So showed up in front of customers with that thing on. Anyways, you better get used to it fast. You can't be a phantom thief if you're scared of people. I'll try my best.
We're on a roll.
Taba's been working really hard. And then there's Ryuji. It's like he doesn't have a care in the world. He's gonna get in trouble somewhere down the line if he keeps this up. Hey, Ryuji's awesome.
Man.
Mask aside, I really think she's built up some confidence.
I should write something.
What to say?
Hey, hey!
Sunscreen letters? What is it? It's SDF or something? Or SPF? I think it's SPF. I don't remember though. Involuntary pain alert? What? It's just ouch. It might just be ouch. Because this is... in great demand. Hot. lotion. And then sunburn.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Alright. Now for something really odd.
It's way too hot.
I'm going to shrivel up.
What shall we do? Now. What do you think?
Yeah.
Hey, hey! Oh.
Da-da-da-da.
Yes!
And then back.
The Phantom Thieves sure are impressive.
I'm going to shrivel up.
Wait, what did it say?
Is that so?
Did it say it won't go up?
Is that so?
Because it's supposed to go up to 7
I
here.
should write
I
something.
missed something? Can I do another fortune reading?
What shall we do?
Just in case. I don't mind spending extra money.
Here we go.
Just in
What
case.
do you think?
There we go. So, I've been thinking a lot about our last meeting, and I wasn't completely honest with you. But, I've decided I'm going to tell you everything about Fukurai-san, as well as the real reason why I decided to leave my village. I already told you about how it was a small traditional town tucked away in the mountains, right? Well, when I was young, I predicted a major earthquake. The villagers revered me as a messenger of God. But when I kept predicting disasters, they started blaming me for everything. They said I was cursed, a monster. So I locked myself away. People would still come by to throw stones through the windows, though. Things went on like that for some time until one day, an angry mob came and burned the house down. Oh god. That's horrible. That's why I decided to come to Tokyo after graduating high school. I wanted to change my fate. I didn't know anyone, but I needed money, so I took the first job I could find at a small nightclub. I found myself surrounded by dangerous people, but that's when Fukurai-san approached me. He's a psychic too, you know? He knew from a mere glance that I was a runaway who had just come to Tokyo. No shit. And once I told him why I decided to leave my village, he immediately invited me to join up with the ADP. That was when he gave me the moniker of the Maiden of Relief. He told me that I possessed a divine power to save others from misfortune, that I could become more than the monster people saw me as. I broke down the moment he said that. Deep down, I knew all along that the Holy Stones didn't have any powers. But I thought I might be able to save people, even though I was a monster. Or perhaps because I was a monster. So the truth is, I was only ever selling those Holy Stones for my own personal benefit. I'm a terrible person, huh? I don't think so.
What?
What? My fortune said you're supposed to hate me. I never thought you would overturn even that fate.
I've made up my mind.
You know what? I see now how wrong I was. I'm not going to keep turning a blind eye to injustice. I'm going to expose the chairman's fraudulent activities and wake the other members up to the truth.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, she said enough. If there's ever anything you need to talk about, I'd be glad to return the favor. Yeah. Dun, dun. Special fate reading.
All right.
That's kind of whatever. Now that I think about it, though, just saying the Holy Stones are powerless won't convince people. The ADP holds what they call seminars for believers, but it's really just brainwashing. That's why everyone thinks they'll be unhappy without a Holy Stone. Honestly, I don't hold any sway there, even though I'm a maiden of relief. Just who is the chairman? Let me think it over some more. We can talk further next time.
Thank you.
Ring, ring, ring. Now that I think about it, I barely knew anything about the chairman, or the ADP in general. So I think I'm doing some research on the ADP first. I'm done turning a blind eye. You gonna be okay? Are you worried about me? That kind of makes me happy. But yes, I'll be alright. As long as I have the trust of my clients and believers. I am the Maiden of Relief, after all. From now on, I will see with my own two eyes, rather than through cryptic fortunes. I'll let you know if I find anything, so please promise me that you'll come by again. Now, I should be going. Boom, boom, boom.
Well then.
Let's see, our plans for today are... Huh? Do we not have anything planned? I'm out shopping with Makoto. We'll head over when we're done. Honestly, I want to bring Futaba along with us. I can't just take her into crowds like that, though. That'd be way too soon. Sometimes drastic measures are necessary. Such spiky words. You know you'll need to do this someday, right? Actually, Queen's clothes have lots of spikes too. They'd probably pierce my hand if I touched them. I have honestly considered that possibility as well. Not you too, Yusuke. Hey, this sounds like fun. I want to join in. We're talking to Futaba. This doesn't involve you. Note. An is cold to Ryuji. Don't take notes on this. Anyway, look forward to us coming over. My heart's pounding. Just what are they scheming? Hi, Jortek. How's it going? Not too bad. Just playing some before I go to work. Oh, and I just clicked off screen.
I don't know. Can't really tell.
People cannot change their deep-seated habits that easily.
Well, let's just say you've made some progress for now.
No! Stop it! You're gonna blow my cheeks off!
Man, those girls are late. Who do they think they are making us wait like this?
Hello. Please excuse us. Apologies for the lateness. We were looking at multiple items and weren't sure which to choose.
Looking? Looking at what?
A swimsuit, of course, for Futaba-chan. A swimsuit? You don't have one, do you? No, but... Okay, let's have you try it on right now, then. Now?
You can't go to the beach if you don't have a good-fitting swimsuit. We don't have much time left, you know.
You know what'll happen if you try and look, right?
Execution.
Oh, wow, it's perfect! I'm amazed you were able to eyeball it with such accuracy on. I know, right? There we go. It's on. What the? This barely covers anything! That's normal for a swimsuit. Now, we just need to push these a little more this way. Yeah!
Push.
Are you supposed to move them with that much force? You gotta put some oomph into this stuff. There. Good to go. Whoa, even I'm impressed.
Wonder what they're doing up there.
They're having her try on the swimsuit, right? What else could they be doing?
Oh, have a good
Futaba
one.
in his
Take care.
swimsuit, I suspect that would make a great painting. Perhaps we should ask Makoto about it.
Sounds like an awful idea. Go for it, Ryuji.
Me?
I humbly request you do so as well.
Hell no!
You guys are such children.
What's with all the ruckus upstairs? Something about a swimsuit?
Yeah, we're going to the beach pretty soon, so they're trying some swimsuits out.
Futaba's going to the beach. I didn't think I'd ever see her take that much interest in going outside again.
Well then, it seems we're good to go with the swimsuit. All flattery aside, I think it looks really great. Now you just gotta get rid of those round shoulders. Come on, straighten out your back. Right.
She might be some trouble, but I hope she can make some great memories with you guys.
You're a good guy, Sojiro. We've got swimsuits. We're totally ready to hit the beach. All that's left is for Futaba to prepare herself mentally. I can do this. I think. Maybe? So you're not confident. Shut up, Minari. It's finally starting to feel like summer vacation. Still, I've been thinking about some things now that matters have calmed down a little more. What? The psychotic breakdowns, cognitive science, and the one in the black mask. I wonder who they are. Do you think they're going for the same thing we are? That said, we don't have enough information right now. We'll need to investigate more. I'll help out too. Can we talk about this another time? I'm so damn sleepy. Okay, good night then, Futaba-chan. Good luck tomorrow, too. Fan service? Tomorrow?
Nice.
The chief had such high expectations of us. We need to work harder to help Futaba make some good memories. Celestial reading. Triggers a fusion alarm. Then raises alarm chance until end of day. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like the fusion alarms that much. They're annoying.
Let's do it.
Alright. What day is today? 26. We are going to play pool. Billiards, whatever.
Welcome! What do you play?
What do you want to do?
Thank you!
Here we go. Looks like we're all here. I'll be cheering all of you on.
Wow.
Ding. Shot. Alright.
Then
Nice.
Wow.
Nailed it!
I knew you could do it.
Alright, we did it. Max rank. Technical hits will always knock down enemies, and the damage is way up.
That was fun, huh?
That makes Makoto much more useful now. With Frey. Glad to see everyone had fun. I gotta say though,
Wow.
next to playing billiards, I think you played bold. Oh, more guts. Cool. Maxed out. Wow. Lionhearted.
All right.
That was so much fun!
See you later.
Till we meet again.
So what should we do today?
Let's see. Want to eat together? You know, like how we had hot pot that one time.
That may be a good idea. It'll be a great way to strengthen our intra-squad friendships.
I can do that.
Oh, stretch.
Okay, I'll take a cola and an omelet with rice. Oh, and make that a large, please.
I'd like the same. Of course I can. There is no doubt in my mind.
Dude, you're missing the point here. We're supposed to be helping Futaba, not stuffing our faces.
I want the same. Extra large. I ate loads.
Damn, Futaba, I'm impressed.
Indeed, your appetite is quite nice to see. I much prefer that to women who don't eat a lot.
You better not be hitting on me.
How rude!
Sojiro, help me!
Will you stop that?
So does this mean her training's going good?
Sounds like it.
Let's go with that then.
Hey, let me make you guys some after-meal coffee. It's on me.
Thank you.
I want iced cocoa.
You can't handle bitter stuff either, right? Iced cocoa sound good?
Yeah, definitely. Extra cold, please.
I don't think we've ever had a lunch this lively.
It's lots of fun.
Sojiro's happy. Hey, what do you think we should do about the beach trip? Does it look like she can go soon? Well, she has started to talk a lot more. She's made great progress compared to how she was at the beginning. Thoughts, Futaba? Will you be able to do this tomorrow, perhaps? Tomorrow? That's too soon. I want to prepare myself. When is good for you? I should be good if it's the day after tomorrow, I think. We'll go the day after tomorrow then. Just let us know if you aren't up for it, Futaba, okay? It's alright, I can do this.
Looks like we know when we'll actually finish up.
Ah! I just wanted to see what time it was. And I clicked off screen. Almost 10. I got lots of time. Whoops.
Okay.
I'll just add this.
Do you have time today? I'd like to play a match. I want to test out a move and check up when you show your skills. What do you say? Let's go. That's right. Your next opponent will finally be a professional. My client's a big shot in the Pro Show You Players Association, so I worked really hard to set it up.
That's...
But- Is this young man a fan of yours, Hifumi? No, mother. He's my shogi friend. I told you about him, remember? Your shogi friend, Let me just say this. I hope you're not harboring any weird feelings for Hifumi. If this were a different playthrough, maybe. As I'm sure you're already aware, you are not allowed to date, young lady. You've started to attract a number of new male fans with all of your photo spreads.
Yes.
Yes, mother. You can get 50 guys like him once you're famous. I need you to accomplish the things I was never able to. Oh. Now I'm going to work. Don't wait up for me. I understand.
Sorry.
I apologize. That must have been quite a shock. She's scary. That was quite honest of you. Not altogether inaccurate, though. My father is ill and unable to work, so my mother supports us. My mother used to be a local TV announcer, but she had to quit to take care of my father. My father was a pro shogi player. He's usually calm, but when he played, you could really feel his spirit. He never hesitated when making a move, just like a king. I really admired him, so I started playing shogi too. But after pouring everything he had into shogi, he suddenly collapsed one day. In my mother's eyes, shogi stole both her dream and her husband. And yet, she tells me to keep playing. She wants me to achieve her dreams. I should be working to help support us. I want to become a professional so that I can make enough money to ease my parents' burden. I do photo shoots and interviews, hoping they'll add some money to our household income. But it's honestly quite difficult for me. You should stop then. I'm happy that you're so concerned about me, but when I think about my mother, no one sees me as a shogi player anymore. They no longer recognize my skills. I'm not playing shogi in the hopes of becoming an idol. I simply love my family, and I want to support them through our troubles. This isn't good. I shouldn't be focusing on such negative topics before a match. Well then, let's play. Today, I'm going to be throwing a lot of offensive moves at you. This will teach you how to escape from disadvantageous situations. Oh, this is me learning how to... Yeah. Time to escape. Are you ready? That aura, my right eye is twitching. Now, it's time to unleash my hidden evil eye.
I'll start.
Now, to a fair match. Little bit of knowledge.
Until next time.
Oh, hello. Do you have a moment? I apologize for my mother's rude behavior earlier. She's been on edge lately. My male fans are beginning to concern her. She didn't mean to offend you at all. I hope you'll accept my apology in her place. You've got a lot to deal with. My apologies. I didn't mean to cause you any unnecessary worry. I'll be sure to talk to her about you. No doubt my lack of skill is what caused my mother to be so hypersensitive. I intend to improve my skills so I can become an established player and put my mother at ease. So then, let us both work hard for our goals. Goodbye for now.
Okay.
Just one more day to go. Tomorrow, we hit the beach. Hey, are you there? Sorry, but I need your help with the dishes. Help with the dishes! Is Futaba here too? That means we're not only helping out at the cafe, but we're also babysitting Futaba today too. Well, the faster we get started, the faster we'll finish.
Want anything, Futaba?
Orange juice, 100% natural.
That reminds me, you're going to the beach tomorrow, yeah? Go have fun, and make up for the fireworks. Just try not to cut loose too much.
Fireworks?
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't know. He tried to go to a firework festival, but it got rained out. Not only did he get crushed in the crowd, he came home looking like some kind of drowned rat.
Thanks.
Fireworks, huh?
Hello.
Hi, Catch.
Oh, welcome.
Oh, you're...
Huh? You know each other? Wait, aren't you...
I'm Akechi.
Oh yeah, the one on TV and stuff. So what brings you here, Mr. Detective?
This place is more than I imagined it to be. The atmosphere is wonderful. No wonder Sai-san recommended it so strongly to me.
I already told her everything I know. There's nothing more I've got for you people.
Oh no, that's not my intention. I just came to enjoy some coffee.
Oh.
And she is? Oh, you must be Wakaba Ishiki's.
What'll it be?
I'll have whatever you recommend.
Coming right up.
Ah, knows the Digi.
Huh. It seems I'm unwelcome no matter where I go.
It's not just here.
Did I bother you? My apologies. Apparently, my mother was in a relationship with some lowlife of a man. She was swiftly discarded when he learned she was pregnant. That despair would lead to her death. Thanks to him, I was passed from foster home to foster home. But I do quite well by myself these days. Ah yes, Mejed. To think they'd be taken down by another hacker. I'm not sure whether Mejed was defeated by the Phantom Thieves themselves, or an avid supporter. You're Futaba-chan, right? Sai-san told me about you. Many kids your age seem to be fans of the Phantom Thieves. Do you like them too? What's the matter?
You're popular too, Ace Detective Akechi.
Thank you. Although I'd rather not be compared to people like the Phantom Thieves, if at all possible. This is delicious. You get to drink this coffee every day? I'm incredibly jealous. I would never have thought you'd be boarding at this cafe. We seem to share some kind of bond. Thank you. I believe that fate brings people together. It's strange, but talking to you is thought-provoking. Well, I think I found my go-to cafe.
Ooh. Alright. Come out right now. I'm outside the block. Hey, what's up?
Wanna light fireworks? Can we? I bought some. I went by myself. I just ran into Mona on the way back. I'll go get Sojiro.
I was worried, so I decided to follow her. She was able to buy everything on her own, though. If she can do that, she should be good to go. Plus, she did a great job dodging that Ace Detective.
Sojiro, hurry, hurry! We're gonna have a firework festival!
Oh, hold on, Futaba. I haven't even put out my cigarette yet.
Come on! Don't get the smoke on me!
Super double move! Whee!
Will you listen to...
Hey, the cat doesn't like the smoke. Keep the flames away from him.
Dang! I made a huge one! Sojiro, look! Look!
Right. It's just be careful, okay? Memories of summer, huh?
Okie dokie. I'm gonna do 10 now!
Oh god.
No, no!
Poor Morgana. Does she think I'm some kind of toy? Alright, we're going to the beach tomorrow. I've been anticipating this for so long. I'll be entrusting care of Futaba to you, kid. Alright. I'll be good on my own, you know. I only ask that you try not to get separated from each other in the crowd, okay? No worries. I've already made preparations for when that happens. That don't make me feel better.
Make sure you keep an eye on her. It's tough enough going solo, let alone watching over someone else. Still, going to enjoy the beach. We can finally have a good time.
Walkway.
What do you want?
Nice!
I'll just add this.
I see.
Wait, what does that say? I feel like my bond will go stronger soon. Cool. But that's not where I'm going. Time. Hang on.
Good.
Oh, I forgot to check my star
Got a
rank.
minute?
Whoopsie. Oh well. Alright, that's good for today. Oh, but there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about that secret Suda mentioned. There's more to it than my having been in the Yakuza. I just want to make sure you don't go saying something stupid if you run into Kaworu around here. Back when I was working with the Hashiba clan, some crazy lady came around our office. Must have been over 10 years ago. She had this baby with her, and the whole time she was there, she kept going on about how she wanted to sell it. Figured she was just some cracked up junkie looking for drug money. But when I told her no, she sat the baby down and ran off. That baby was Kyoru. Thinking back on it, I'm still not really sure why I took him in. Not only did I have to leave the clan, but now I'm stuck running this shop I don't even like. Every day is an uphill battle. Still haven't managed to tell Kyoru I was in the Yakuza though. Why not? Let me ask you something. How would you feel if you found out your parents were wrapped up in some dirty shit? That's how my mom was. She'd spend every night out drinking, running around town with all sorts of guys. I couldn't stand to see her destroy herself like that. Often I wished I could have had someone else as my mom. So I didn't want to make Kyoru go through the same thing. I want to make sure he had a good childhood. That's why I left the clan. I did everything according to the code, but now Suda's dragging me back. Once he remembered I run this fake gun shop, he came by asking me to make custom models for him. Though he wasn't really asking. That bastard forced me into it by threatening to tell Kyoru everything. Truth is, Suda's got all sorts of dirt. Not just on what happened when Kyoru was a baby, but on me and the rest of my family too. Who knows what happened if Corey learned the truth. Suda isn't gonna stop there though. I'm sure he'd go on and tell everyone else he could. When it's all said and done, he's gonna try and take everything I have.
Shit.
If word gets out about my past, people are gonna treat Kyoru like he's no different than me. After all, everyone knows shitty parents end up making shitty kids. And once he's got that stigma, he'll be stuck with it. When shit goes wrong, he'll always be the one who gets blamed. That's how it was with me. That's why I turned to the Yakuza. Nobody else would accept me. That's also why I can't turn Suda down. he's just got too much power. You're pathetic. Got that right. I bet Kyora's sick of having a weak-ass dad like me. Anyways, I was trying to stall Suda with bullshit prototypes while I figured out a way to stop him. But that bastard's real good at keeping his cards close to his chest. Plus, he caught wind of what I was trying to do and started keeping tabs on me 24/7. Thankfully, that's just about when you showed up, kid.
Sorry.
Sorry for bringing all that shit up out of the blue. You probably don't want anything to do with me after that, huh? I'll stick around for the guns. Man, you're seriously into this enthusiast shit. Alright, just remembered I never gave you a reward for that info. You're right. How about I give you a discount on the special menu? That should keep you quiet for a while. Pretty good deal, huh?
Alright.
Oh yeah. Damn, it's late. I should be getting home. Kara's been eating a ton lately after cram school. He's probably gonna have another growth spurt soon. Anyways, I'm closing up for today. You should head home too. I don't need proficiency.
Later.
Hey, sorry about earlier. Didn't mean to get talking about that heavy shit. But I gotta protect that secret no matter what, for Kaylee's sake. You're right. Yeah, I'll do whatever it takes. I guess that's why I brought it up at all. Right now, I still don't know what Suda's next move's gonna be. You gotta stay on guard 24/7. Don't want to get killed in your sleep, right? Alright, see ya. Ooh, the vacation time is almost done.
Futaba will be in your care today. Make sure you don't let any dudes try to hit on her.
I'll fight them off.
Don't do anything that'll make you stand out, moron. Just act with your brains, okay?
Hey, can we go already?
Are you sure you'll be alright?
It's just a day trip. Don't underestimate me.
Right. Sorry. Guess I just have to let it go. Have fun, but be careful, you two.
Fan service time.
Oh man, it's packed.
Sorry for the wait.
Really?
Got a better opinion of me now? What? Cat got your tongue? Come on.
Are we messing around?
Poor Ryuji. Nice.
This is perfect! There's nothing perfect about that. Stay still for a second. You'll be just fine.
Oh, it's so hot.
There's a lot of people here. Are you okay, Futaba?
I'm fine. You guys are here. It's almost lunchtime.
No! The squid's staring at me!
It's cooked, so don't worry. Would you even eat squid if I'm not around?
Why don't we eat lunch too?
I'll go get some stuff for us then.
You're eating that even here?
My staple food.
Wrong.
It should be a familiar flavor. Yet how does it taste so good?
What's up, Makoto? You ain't eating much. Not feeling well or something?
You just don't get it, do you, Ryuji? When a girl's in a swimsuit, she wants to look as slim as possible. Still, you're worrying too much. Did you make sure to eat breakfast?
Mona lacks tact.
So, what do we do now? Should we play some beach volleyball?
Oh, sorry. Us girls already made plans to ride a banana boat.
We could only rent a 3-person one. Sorry.
Wait, then what about us?
Keep an eye on our stuff.
Hell no! Why you gotta treat us like that? We're celebrities making headlines. You should treat us better.
I do think they're not bad in the metaverse, but in reality, strange, isn't it?
They can steal treasures, but they don't seem like they can steal a girl's heart at all.
But, Lady Ann,
Can we get to the banana boat already? Oh, sorry. We'll go now. We'll switch when we're done. Keep an eye on our stuff for us.
Damn it. I don't get how amazing we are. We risk our lives being phantom thieves. There's no way we're the same as other guys around here. Shouldn't we be having more good times in reality too?
Oh, Ryuji. Let's go make fun of him. Nah, Ryuji's a good boy. Yeah, I don't care.
We're special, man. Don't you agree, Yusuke?
Well, if you put it that way, you may be right.
Yusuke, you're just going with the flow.
An and the others don't get it because they're always around us.
hey, how do we get Lady Ann to notice how amazing we are as phantom thieves?
Well, we gotta steal you know what. An made fun of us and all. Let's show her what we're really made of.
I see. I just need to prove my skills in reality as well.
Let's steal all the hearts with the skills we've honed as phantom thieves. I'm sure girls will be all over us considering the vibes we give off.
Very well, let's do this. Pulling off our work in reality doesn't sound bad.
Get settled then. So, Mona, you're in charge of watching over our stuff, okay?
Huh?
All right, let's hurry up and go.
Hey, what the hell? Get back here! Don't leave me behind!
This is just creepy.
I don't know. The ocean just looks kind of bland to me. Don't say that like I'm the only one who messed up. We were going at it as a team, right?
Did someone follow us here? Something tells me we're being watched.
Really? You think one of those girls changed her mind?
No.
OMG, it's the Golden Boy himself! And he's already got his own little entourage. We really did teach him right, didn't we?
You? Oh no. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, sometimes we just gotta get out of the city, forget the nightlife, breathe fresh air, enjoy some eye candy.
We thought we lost our protege. Who would have guessed our vacay was actually the call of fate?
Oh, what's with the look? Don't believe in fate? Or did you really not have fun last time?
You gonna tell us you saw yourself in all that chiffon and felt nothing?
You know what?
I don't think
Ryuji's
I felt what you
bathing
guys were
suit
hoping.
is awesome.
Oh, honey, I get it. Everyone's nervous when they first start out. But trust me, you'll make their jaws drop.
Just an hour at the Vanity, 3 hours at the boutique, and we can just pick up where we left off last time. So, are you ready to steal some hearts?
We gotta go. Sorry.
Was it something I said? Oh, what a tragedy. Another starlet slips through our fingers.
No more makeovers. By the way, where's Yusuke?
So this is where you two were. I've been searching for you.
What are you doing with those lobsters?
While you were busy with your interrogation, I found these beautiful specimens on sale. And so I decided to spend the last of my money on them.
Man, you're real hopeless when it comes to cash. Wait, you were watching us? Why didn't you help?
Apologies, but I was entranced. The moment I set eyes on this distinct shape, I was in love. I haven't had my very core shaken as vigorously as this since the first time An entered my gaze.
Good for you.
We're here with friends.
Come on, don't lie to us, baby. How about you come for a nice cruise on our boat?
There's going to be a party, too. Tons of celebrities and industry people will be coming along.
Are you even listening to us?
Sorry about the wait.
Huh, so you were serious about being here with friends.
That's what we've been saying from the start.
Don't you find it boring spending your time with kids like them?
It's far more interesting than anything involving you two.
What was that?
Hey, let's just let the children have fun with fellow children. We'll be going now.
What creeps. Thanks for coming in like that. Those guys just wouldn't stop pestering us. To be honest, I was nearly at my wit's end.
By the way, where are Futaba and Morgana?
Ooh, are those lobsters? One in each hand. I was wondering about that myself.
Are you going to make them into sashimi? Or perhaps roast them whole?
Enough of your vile postulations. These are purely for the sake of visual appreciation.
We did tons of stuff today. All in all, I guess coming to the beach was pretty worth it.
We should probably start heading home.
Agreed. Let's pack up.
Futaba seemed fine in the crowd, too. So it looks like she's overcome her last exercise.
Hey, Futaba! We're going home! Stop standing around and help us!
You know, all this time, I thought that it was my fault that my mom died.
Uh-huh.
It's because everyone said that I killed her. Everyone looked at me thinking I was a murderer. I ended up hating this world. That's why I shut myself in and covered my ears. I wished my mom would come back to life. Sometimes I'd wake up and think it was all a dream. But nothing had changed in the world. That's why I'd sleep again. It'd be a repeat of that. I loved my mom. I wanted to become like her. How she'd work late into the night. How she'd wake up early and make me a boxed lunch every day. How she'd do her best to further her research. How she'd scold me for peeking at her notes.
It was cognitive science, wasn't it?
The cognitive world can become distorted through desires. If it becomes distorted, a person begins exhibiting problematic behavior in reality. That cognitive world disappears when you remove its core, and further problematic actions stop.
Isn't that about palaces?
That's the metaverse. She knew about that?
It made no sense back then. But now I understand, after it actually happened to me. All I thought about was my mom. I was trapped in a cognitive labyrinth. I couldn't get out of it. There was nothing I could do by myself.
That's why you asked us to steal your heart? That's a huge jump in logic in so many ways.
At first, I didn't believe the rumors about the Phantom Thieves, that they steal hearts. But I overheard you accidentally. I learned that you were near me.
Overheard? Ah, the bug. So why were you listening in on LeBlanc in the first place?
I had to keep an eye on Sojiro, make sure he was actually working.
Talk about an awful hobby.
You talked about stealing hearts. When I heard that, I was so happy I jumped up and down. I thought, maybe the Phantom Thieves could cure my heart.
You could have just told us from the start.
You might have been wary of me if I asked out of nowhere. And besides, you could have been bad guys. That's why I cautiously got in contact with you. I checked many times to see how you'd react.
Yes. You had us twisted around your little finger.
But Futaba, you didn't talk to anyone besides Boss for a long time, right? You must have needed a lot of courage to contact the Phantom Thieves.
There were two reasons for it. One was Medjed's taunt. The Phantom Thieves were so pitiful it frustrated me. I would have been in trouble if they got disbanded too.
Indeed. You were our only hope.
The other was what I heard through wiretapping LeBlanc. Sojiro was being blamed with lies, like abusing me. He was being threatened to spill everything about my mom.
Talk about making shit up.
It made me sad, and it hurt. I thought, I have to save Sojiro. I gotta do something.
So that's why.
The Phantom Thieves. I didn't think you guys would be taking such risks for me. I didn't think you'd worry about me so much. I'm sorry that I acted like I doubted you guys.
Do you believe in us now?
Yeah, I can tell. You aren't bad guys. That's why I have a request. Let me join your team.
There's nothing to join. You're already one of us.
I'll be honest. Changing people's hearts isn't my goal. I want to learn what happened to my mom. The reason why she was killed.
Killed?
It was written in her notes. Should the self in the cognitive world die, the self in the real world would lose consciousness.
Is this about mental shutdowns?
Then the criminal that Kaneshiro mentioned.
Yes. That could be the case. I don't like pursuing this line of thought. But perhaps your mother's shadow was...
I don't know for sure. But right before my mom died, she didn't seem right.
In what way?
No matter how much I talked to her, she wouldn't answer back. And she didn't jump into the road, it was more like she collapsed and fell in. That's why I thought what was written in the notes was real, and looked into it. I read books, checked theses that were released online. I even snuck into the networks of various research labs to look at their classified data.
That's why you're good at hacking. What kind of brain do you have?
But I didn't figure anything out. My mom's research was nowhere to be found. She was killed by someone, and her research was treated like it never existed. I bet it's them. Those adults in the black suits who read the fake suicide note. I'll never forgive them.
Futaba.
If I stay with you guys, I think I can find out more about that world. Then eventually, it might even lead to those men in black. It's a super personal reason why I want to join you. Is that okay? Or would I just be dead weight?
If anything, you're dependable. Ain't that right, Mona?
Why are you looking at me? Are you trying to say I'm inadequate?
Well, she was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's inexcusable!
This is what our Phantom Thieves are like. But I hope we get along, Futaba.
Thanks.
Let's leave those two be. Why don't we lose no time and decide on Futaba's codename?
What's that?
It's not cool if we called each other by our real names.
Joker, Skull, Mona, Panther, Queen, and I'm Fox.
In Futaba's case...
Hack
Mecher wouldn't be right, would it?
Mech?
PC?
No.
Why don't we go literal and call her Goggles?
Super lame. You've got no taste, kitty.
In your face.
Do you have any good ideas for Futaba's codename?
There.
I'll curse you. What would you want it to be, Futaba?
Oracle. With my vision, I'll guide you all to victory.
Sounds great!
There we go.
Futaba will be Oracle.
But man, I never even dreamed that the rumored Phantom Thieves would be so close.
Same goes to you. To think you'd be the daughter of a metaverse researcher. Talk about a mysterious fate.
Should we get going then?
Yep, let's go home.
Yes. The incident with Medjed seems to have been more effective than predicted. This should spur the Phantom Thieves' support even more now. I agree. There are effective ways to use the Phantom Thieves. Now would be the best time to dispose of unnecessary trash, whether they're connected to us or not.
Hey. You're back. How'd it go with Futaba? I hear you've been keeping her company for the past few days. Thanks. No problem. Criminal who uses the metaverse to carry out their crimes. This is no longer a matter we can ignore. Especially because they might be the one who killed Futaba's mom. To be honest, I had considered the idea that they might be behind only the rumored psychotic breakdown. But now it appears as though this person is killing people as well. Technically, they're making people have mental shutdowns, which then cause them to die. That's what happens when you kill someone's shadow, yeah? We were worried about it back with Kamoshida and Madarame, remember? Psychotic breakdowns and mental shutdowns. It would make sense if the same person was behind them. The news never talks about the victims dying, so people only know about the breakdowns. So this shit's seriously a case? If that's for real, whoever's doing it is some kind of assassin. I'm gonna beat the crap out of them. I would suggest we be more cautious going forward as well. We still don't know much, even about our metaverse now. That is true. I wonder why that thing exists. There was a man in my dream. A dream? You still have a sleep, dude? I wonder if that criminal is using the app too. Futaba, this seems like your area of expertise. Do you know anything about it? No, I'd never even heard of it before. I mean, it's not really even an app. It's more like a mysterious app-like thing. I see. That's okay though. I might not know much about the nav, but I can still navigate you guys on the path to victory. I'll guide you to whatever criminal you're looking for. You can rely on me. Awesome, dude. You're way more reliable than Mona.
Damn it, Ryuji. You always find the worst possible things to say.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, you live in Yongen, right? You know about the old movie theater there? Well, the old couple that runs it is apparently getting threatened by land speculators. Okay. They're trying to say the theater's in the way of some building they want to put up. You can't just let them force these people out, right? I feel bad for them, right? That old couple is so afraid of the threats that they don't even want to open their theater. Anyway, our target is a guy named Yasuo Jochi. Let's drive him off and save that old couple. I'll be going soon. Oh, what? I know we just finished talking about it, but picture. Here's a photo I took today. Well, I'm in there too. You look like you're having fun, Futaba. An's a pretty good camera woman. Is this what it's like to feel photogenic? You're not used to looking good in pictures? It certainly is a fine shot. I get you. Indeed, this picture has even captured all the architectural grandeur of my sandcastle. Wait, his sandcastle? Oh yeah, the background. I'll take your word for it, man. have free time.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Oh. What shall we do?
Finish reading.
Here we go.
Hmm.
What do you think?
No, I want to check this. Oh, I already knew you. I know you. Expert. Unlocks more parts for customization. Cool. American. Earn double money if a battle is won in one turn after a successful ambush. Cool. Oh, I already knew that one. I want this one. Okay. So my bond can go up, so I don't need to go there. I can do whatever. Let's go watch a movie. For the hell of it.
Oh.
Like, I don't need this anymore. I already maxed out guts. Hmm. No wonder, can I return it? Even though I'm done? I don't need it, since I don't actually need it. Ugh. That's a sneeze. Yeah. Here, we don't need it. I can do whatever I want. Oh, did Futaba join the team? Ah, she did. The Necronomicon. Analysis. Yeah. Restores 10% HP to backup members after battle. Nice. All out attacks may defeat all foes and restore 25% HP to all allies. Cool. I want to check out gun customization.
Yo. Okay.
Do I also have new stuff I can buy? No.
All right. All right. Which one?
It's really hot outside. Makes me want to blast a big bore.
Increases accuracy.
And once you put some accuracy
Increases
mods on a
attack.
handgun, it's easier to go right for the vitals.
And
I knew a
electric.
guy who could line up a kill shot in 0.2 seconds flat.
Lightning count. High shock chance. Ah. It says get high fire chance.
Rifles are generally used for shooting games at summer festivals, but pistols are a better choice for that distance.
Ice camo. High
You'd be
freeze. High
surprised
shock.
how
High
powerful
fire.
these things get if you upgrade the frame. Just don't be stupid, kid. Don't aim this thing at people.
Not much impact, but it's accurate.
She
And
gets
there's
shock.
rapid
Yusuke
fire.
probably gets
If you
ice.
tighten up
Oh
the
no, he gets
accuracy
fire.
even more, then all that focus fire's gonna add up to some
Kodo
real
gets
hurt.
shock. Interesting. We'll deal with that later. Get less bullets, but chance to do things. I don't know what I wanted to do. Play darts? It'd be good for Makoto and just Makoto, right? Baton pass 3, 3, 3, 3, 1. Yeah, just be Makoto. Yeah, not bad. What can I do at the gym? Street vendor.
Hey!
Interesting. I don't know what it does. Oh, attack Turgaja, Rakugaja, Sakugaja. Counter strike, counter. Hama Muda. Huh. Cool.
Oh!
It will raise your max HP and SP. Yeah, if it's free, why not? Free HP and SP. I have the free time anyways.
Hey there. So this equipment,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why not? Interesting.
Well then. Oh!
Oof. Face.
All right. All right.
Small increase, but still.
Nice.
All right. All right.
Wanna head back?
But hey, every little thing adds up.
Oh, hey, yeah, I know this is out of the blue, but, like, could we all meet up at LeBlanc tomorrow?
Okay.
Ah, sweet.
That worried tone. Could he still have summer vacation homework left to do?
Was that Morgana? Whoa, how did he know?
I actually called it.
Anyway, I've already hit up Makoto and the others. I'll be counting on you to get me through this tomorrow.
You gotta be kidding. Might as well get some sleep while we can. black thing was... me? That can't be true. I'm supposed to be human. I should be. If we get rid of the distortion in the depths of mementos, I'm sure it'll all be fine. Sorry, did I wake you up? Oh, my sunburns were hurting, and that woke me up. I was absorbing all the sunlight because I'm black. Don't you get it? It's all natural! By the way, it's not like I'm bothered by this or anything, but hypothetically speaking, okay? What would you do if I turned out to be some weird... thing? I'd be bothered by it! If what I saw from earlier is true, is it okay for me to stay with the Phantom Thieves? And even if I'm with the team, I'm useless at the moment. It's nothing. Well, I've gotten pretty used to my life as a cat, too. And to be frank, this storage room isn't bad either. Then again, I can't wait to turn back to being a human so I can move out. Maybe I'll live a life of luxury in a suite on the highest floor. But rather than becoming some weird thing, maybe staying as a cat isn't so bad either. You and me made a deal, yeah? That means I can stay here. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Thought so. Don't forget what you just said, okay?
Yay.
All right.
Come on. Let's hurry up and get to sleep. Night. It'll be fine, right?
Oh, I'm done.
As for me, I'm done for.
Talk about a cliched way to end your summer vacation. I can't believe you hadn't even touched your homework until last night.
Well, everyone's free to spend their time as they choose. I guess some people just can't help themselves.
I'm sorry. Come on, I think he's learned his lesson. More importantly, why don't you folks take a break?
Boss! Oh, you're a lifesaver.
I'm gonna go pick up some groceries. Mind the shop for a bit.
The sports club has aggressively applied kinesthesiology to the team's practices. By incorporating their lab's findings on human efficiency into the training regimen, they have developed a...
Oh, that reminds me. Isn't there a female athlete from our own school who's made the news?
An athlete? Oh, do you mean the one in gymnastics?
Oh, this is...
Yeah, her! The one everyone's saying is super cute.
Oh yeah, Yoshizawa, right? Wasn't she gonna be in the summer meet? Or is that already over?
Ah, about that.
Makoto?
Well, I just happened to overhear a couple teachers discussing it when I was heading to school the other day. Yoshizawa-san's results in the meet, they weren't exactly stellar.
I see.
There seemed to have been a great many people expecting her success there. It's gotta be tough for her.
Yeah. Ain't there one more meet left this year in gymnastics, though? Shit must be rough right now. But if she can nail that one, who cares what anybody at school says?
Oh, that also reminds me. So, I just so happened to bump into Mishima-kun before summer vacation started.
And?
He seemed really mad. I asked him what was wrong, and he showed me some posts on an underground site about our school. It pretty much said the school's planning to abandon any honors student who isn't actively making Shujin look better.
Whoa, wait a sec.
There was no name, and it sounded like just another rumor at first. But could this be about Yoshizawa-san?
Who knows? Still, ever since the case with Kamoshida, the school's been frantically trying to improve its public image, right? At the very least, this abandonment of honor students would fall in line with the school's real mission. I can't deny the possibility that they would do this to Yoshizawa-san.
They dump all their hopes onto their athletes, and if they don't cut the mustard, they're out like the rest of the trash, huh?
Regardless of whether it's true or not, such behavior is extremely self-serving.
Just like we thought this whole time. There's still tons of shit wrong with society.
Yeah. We don't know what'll happen to Yoshizawa's spot on the team, but at the very least, we can keep up our efforts to prevent the worst case scenario.
Next up, our spotlight's on a topic everyone's talking about, the Phantom Thieves incidents. The Phantom Thieves shocked the world by silencing a globally notorious hacktivist group. Their popularity goes beyond our own borders, with foreign media following them closely as well. Many are heralding them as dark heroes and gentlemen thieves for a new age.
Whoa, this is getting pretty crazy. So the whole world really knows about us.
Man, it's hot.
Alright. All anyone talks about anymore is the Phantom Thieves, who they are, whether they're good or bad. It's starting to give me a headache. It's okay. Nice. The more famous we get, the more Mementos opens up, yeah? Can't get that out of my head. I'll probably go into Mementos soon enough. And that's why you couldn't focus on your homework until today, right? Yeah, exactly. Sounds like an excuse to me. Oh, still, I've been wondering about that too. I wonder why it works like that. Does Morgana know anything?
I don't know. I don't even remember how I first learned about mementos.
He doesn't remember. Let's see. Then there's no way for us to find out. It will likely become clear if we continue as the Phantom Thieves. The most important thing now is the identity of that criminal using the metaverse. That might be the person who killed my mom. I'm gonna find them no matter what it takes. You know, we used to be lacking in quite a few areas. But now that we have Futaba helping us, a great number of possibilities are now available. Yes, we gained a fantastic addition to our team in the most unexpected manner. Aw, you're making me blush. We'll be counting on you, Futaba. This feels way better than having some dumb cat guide us. Rude. Rude.
Hey, hey!
What? When it's too hot to sleep? Hmm. The coolest acronym? What, AC? Probably. Frozen formation? Ice? Probably. A devoted follower? No idea. Oh, wait, yes I do. Duh. Fan. What's this one, though? Oh, duh. Parasol benefit. Shade. It's too hot to sleep.
I see. Nice.
Alright, I will be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Alright, let's continue. Yeah. I want to level him up. That's why I don't. I want heat up. I guess I don't need that actually. Yeah, screw it. Anyways.
It's way too hot.
Hey, inmate!
I gotta do two things.
You'd like to read the compendium registration? Are you sure? Are you finished?
What?
How?
Justine, read here.
Okay. Where's my hermit?
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this, then accept this. You lack patience.
Done already? What? No slacking off!
Here, Mishima. Let's hang out, buddy.
Man, it's hot.
You're the only one I can talk to, but we should go somewhere quiet
What do
if
you
possible.
think?
How about Kashira Park? Sure.
Hey!
I have some great info for you. It's about the next target for the Phantom Thieves. This one's massive. Just tell me already. I know you're excited, but you don't need to rush me. This is the guy. He's a handsome young actor who's been rapidly gaining popularity lately. He's great at acting, has solid conversational skills, he's even been in all sorts of commercials. If you manage to change his heart, everyone will have to start paying attention to the Phantom Thieves. He's gotta be doing some shady stuff, I just know it. And no, I'm not saying that out of jealousy. I heard a rumor that a famous idol fell into his clutches. You need to act on behalf of her fans. Calm yourself. I am calm. Thinking about it from my calm standpoint, I believe you guys can benefit from changing his heart. I mean, this would be the best publicity possible for you guys.
What do you think?
Well, pretty good tactic, huh? Aren't I an amazing producer? Just you wait, I'm gonna put the Phantom Thieves on the map. You'll practically be swimming in requests. It's probably not for the best though. Rank up.
Alright.
That's right. I'm the producer for the famous Phantom Thieves. I'm not boring. I'm not Zero. Hey, take out your phone. Sure.
Alright.
I just sent you that actor's data. Why? Don't worry, this request will boost your popularity, guaranteed. After all, I'm the only reason you guys have gone this far, right? Absolutely, nice job. Yeah, it's all because of me. The Phantom Thieves' success is thanks to me, and the Phantom Thieves are changing the world. That means I'm the one who's responsible for those changes.
Damn it.
That means I'm not a Zero. Make sure you check the info I sent you. I'll let you know once I've found some more details.
See you around.
Bye.
I never expected what happened to Futaba's mother would be connected to those incidents in the city. We can't leave this be.
You're right.
Though this scoundrel has the same power as us, if they truly exist, who can stop them? Only us. This is getting interesting.
This is why I turn on auto so I don't actually double tap A.
We've got a new addition to the team, so it's time I flex my veteran skills.
Hey, we need to talk. Come downstairs. Come downstairs.
What's up?
What is it?
Hey, get ready. We're going out for lunch. Just the three of us.
You want me to come?
You don't have any plans, right? Just come on. It'll be my treat. Not only can Futaba go out now, but your summer break's almost over. We gotta do something.
I asked especially for sushi. You better be thankful. This place is supposed to be super delicious, too.
Sushi? Take me with you! I didn't get to eat the takeout sushi last time, remember?
Man, that thing never stops meowing, does it? There's no way they'd let us in with a cat in tow. Yeah, sorry, but it's gonna have to be a no. I do feel sorry for it, though. Well, I guess I don't mind bringing some sushi home.
He knows me so well! Let's see. I want some medium fat tuna, fatty tuna, salmon roe, anago, and... Oh, are you gonna be able to remember all this? You might want to take notes.
So, how is it? Good?
Mmm, delicious!
Don't wolf it down like that. Look, no one's gonna take your food. What did I tell you? Drink some tea.
Restroom!
Huh? Oh, restrooms. They're that way. What a busy girl. Back in the day, she, her mother, and I used to go eat out often. This brings back memories. I had completely forgotten about it, too.
That was close. I thought I was gonna die. Well, time to resume.
You're still going to eat?
I'm all full. I'm throwing in the towel.
Which is it? I'm gonna use the restroom and then pay the bill. Check, please.
Coming right up.
When I got into middle school, my mom and Sojiro took me out to eat sushi to celebrate. That sushi was so good. Today's was pretty good too. I hope the three of us can come again sometime. When should we do this again? I wish she could have had today's sushi too. I want to find out what happened to Mom. I won't forgive the guy who triggered her mental shutdown. So, you better help me out.
120,000 yen? You're joking, right?
Looks like we won't be getting sushi to go.
Welcome home! I've been waiting for you! Huh? Wait, where's my sushi? Where's my fatty tuna? Where's my inago?
The sushi was so delicious. We even ate the cat share. If only Sojiro had more money.
So that's why.
There's actually one place I want to go more than sushi. Any idea what it is? A ramen shop. Ooh, watching Danny sushi with some ramen. That sounds stylish, but we can do that another time. I want to go to Akihabara. I want to buy a game, but I'm scared to do it alone. Do you think you can help? Of course. You're a nice guy. Okay, it's late, so let's just meet there. I know how to ride the train after that trip to the beach, so I can get there fine. Well then, I'll be waiting.
Wait, we're meeting in Akihabara? Is Futaba really going to be okay? We'd better get over there.
All right.
Is this where we're supposed to be meeting? Is she not here? Try checking around.
Are you all by yourself? Where did you come from?
Hey, over there.
Did you run away from home? What's wrong, little girl?
That looks bad. What are you gonna do? Yeah, hurry up!
Well, can you come down to the station with me for now? Huh? Who are you?
Hey!
Do you know this girl?
Yes. She's family.
You're not lying, are you?
No.
Very well.
Futaba, are you okay?
Sorry. I thought I conquered my fears back at the beach.
What happened?
There wasn't anyone I knew with me, so I panicked. Felt like my heart was gonna pop. I got so scared all by myself. Then I just sort of curled up into a ball. Then all these people started staring at me, and the police came, and then it was all over.
Look, Futaba, if you're ever in trouble, just call this guy.
Okay. I feel kinda calm when we're this close. You're okay being like this, right? Maybe. Couldn't even go by a game by myself. I'm a failure.
Futaba.
But I'm okay outside as long as it's with him. Is he some kind of key item? Please, be my key item. I'll try and get better at navigation if you do.
Sounds good.
For reals? Then it's a deal.
Da-da-da-da-da.
We were impressed with the intel gathering skills of the Phantom Thieves as well. We also know that this would have been impossible unless you had a skilled hacker. Who was doing this?
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall be the
Moral support. Chance to cast Kaja or party healing magic during battle. Nice.
All right.
All right. Now that that's over with, let's go.
Where?
Need, buy, game.
Weren't you bawling your eyes out just a second ago?
Yeah, but I have my key item now. Victory conditions met. Come on, let's roll.
Welcome home. Where were you two?
Akihabara.
What? That's incredible, Futaba.
I guess.
I just hope you can keep that up. Maybe you'll even be able to go to high school someday.
Yeah.
Well, that's enough of that. I bet you're exhausted after dealing with all those people, huh? Let's get you to bed. Hey, we're gonna head back.
Whoa, this approval rating's insane. It's over 60% now. Aw, you're making me blush. I'm not talking about you. No, this is definitely thanks to Futaba silencing Midjid. See? How about that? It's kind of frightening how strong this momentum is. It's encouraging, right? This shit's like the perfect motivation. Everyone's got high expectations of the Phantom Thieves. Let's make sure they're answered. On top of all that, this case has shed light on something important. You mean that criminal? Now let's suppose at this point we can refer to them as the one behind the mental shutdown. That's the one who killed my mom. We can't leave them be. Let's talk more in detail about this tomorrow at school. The Phantom Thieves have become amazingly popular. Tons of people have started accessing the forum too. Anyway, I was thinking about how I could make use of this spike in popularity, and I've decided to add a new function to the website. New function. Are you curious? It'll send people's wishes directly to you guys. While I hope you're excited, it'll be up and running tomorrow. Ugh, can't believe I have to leave Japan now of all times. What's up? But you know, it's almost time for the school trip. In any case, look forward to this new function. I'm sure it'll be exciting. Alright, I can do whatever I want. What does training do?
You want to do it? Okay.
Ah, I can raise my HP if I want. I have just a bit more HP than Ryuji, and that's only because I'm a level higher. I have a lot more SP though. leave?
Hey,
Fine.
hey, hey! What do you want to do?
I can ask that Kawakami to make curry.
Yep.
Hi!
Thanks, Kawakami. I'm a train. Or,
Oh!
no, it's just guts. I'm already maxed out on guts.
Oh, you want to do it? Yes!
Sure, you get extra HP. Why not?
Now, let's carry out our plan.
Oh.
Okay. Hey! Nice going!
All right.
5 HP. Ooh,
All right.
6 HP.
Well then.
Hi!
Yay, thank you.
Listen up, inmate. Our master wants a word with you.
It seems you formed a contract with another new ally. This is the owner of quite a different type of power. It will help guide you all to further heights as thieves. Worry not. You are steadily approaching the realization of your goal. This is not necessarily to prove so, but I shall increase the number of personas you can hold at once.
Yay.
From here on, your tale will make great progress. Hone your powers even further, and prepare for the time that will soon come. I expect great things from you.
Yay. 12 slots.
Until we meet again.
It is time, inmate. Return to your world.
Morning.
Ooh, a uniform.
School resumes today.
Make sure you study hard.
Futaba says she's going to shift to living a morning person's life.
A healthy mission starts with a healthy lifestyle.
Mission?
And on to breaking news. In regard to the so-called Phantom Thieves events that have been a hot topic among the general public, the Prime Minister held a press conference at his official residence to address the problem.
The government acknowledges the current rumors of a group called the Phantom Thieves. We are currently confirming facts with the police and wish to deal with it in an appropriate...
Even the Prime Minister's talking about the Phantom Thieves?
They're allies of justice, after all.
They change hearts, huh? Wonder if it's true.
Looks like we're finally being recognized across the country. Even though you have ambitions, you remain cool, I bet you stole that from me. Let's find clues on that case as soon as we can, too. And resolve it ourselves. For Futaba's sake, too.
You two really get along, don't you? You're gonna be late if you don't get going soon.
Good luck on your student duties.
The age group with the most belief in the Phantom Thieves seems to be teenagers. We've even received messages about how the Phantom Thieves are all students talk about these days.
Do you know about them?
They're the only thing my daughter speaks to me about. She's been glued to this fan site thing. I thought it was just an ordinary website.
Lately, they've added a polling feature to ask who you'd like to see have a change of heart.
Given people's heightened expectations, it's been receiving a lot of votes.
Huh. Maybe I should go vote for our company president. Change is hard, so he'll raise our salaries. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
Oh, it's all over.
Can't believe school is starting up again. Not like I did anything during summer break. I just stayed in and played online games. Ooh, sounds like me.
Phantom Thieves are great!
Nothing you could have done this summer would have topped the Phantom Thieves. Hacking MedJed back and all the other stuff was totally nuts. Everyone online was waiting for the deadline to hit. People sure do love the Phantom Thieves. Speaking of, have you checked out the fan site recently? They had a bunch of new stuff, including the option to rank people to get a change of heart.
Second term's already started. I think this every year, but isn't summer vacation too short?
Sure.
It's like it always ends right when you get used to a life without school. Then again, I guess we had some fun things this year.
There's too much noise. Thank you.
Alright, let's begin homeroom. Let's see. We've just gotten back from vacation, but starting next Monday is the school trip.
Oh yeah, that's right. You students are so lucky. You get an entire month off for summer and get to go to Hawaii too.
Make sure that none of you cut loose too much, okay? Okay, settle down. That concludes homeroom.
School trip, huh? I guess we won't be able to act as Phantom
Takamaki-san! You can speak English, right?
Basically, yeah.
That's amazing.
I lived over there, so it's nothing that special.
Hey, if there's something we're not sure of in English, can we ask you about it?
Huh?
Yeah, all people are talking about in my class is the Phantom Thieves. Is it the same for you? Talk about being popular. Anyways, now that new semester started, let's have another operation meeting.
There you guys are.
Futaba! Did you come here by yourself?
I went to get her since I got out of school early.
What a patronizing Inari.
Well then, let's get talking. What do we do now? Should we go after another big target?
That's important too, but what about that villain in the cognitive world?
It's almost certain that this person exists. What's more, they're inducing mental shutdowns. We certainly can't turn a blind eye.
Yeah, but we don't got any clues. But, you know how we're toads popular right now? Everyone at school's talking about us, and not a day goes by when you don't hear about it on TV either. We totally made it big, don't you think?
True. The rankings on the Phantom Aficionado website have been crazy too.
You mean this?
Huh? What the hell? First place keeps changing by the second.
People are voting around the clock after all.
If we go after these guys, I'm sure we'll score some big cash at least once. What would you use money like that for?
Ooh, yeah! Like enjoying food across the world?
Are you fine with that, Futaba? Even though it's related to what happened to your mother.
It's not okay. I'm definitely gonna punch that guy.
The culprit forcing mental shutdowns. If you think about it, there's no bigger target than that. If we can change his heart and get a confession out of him, we'll be on top of the world for real. Should we reveal our identities then? Oh, I bet chicks are gonna be all over us.
Whoa, whoa! You want us to show our faces? I guess that might be okay.
I see. If the true culprit confesses, the existence of the metaverse will become known. There would be no need for us to remain in hiding in such a questionable manner.
Hey, we're not doing this to stand out, you know.
Being unknown is the allure of being a phantom thief.
But considering the hype now, it's gonna be one hell of a huge deal if we pull it off.
Are there really no clues regarding those mental shutdown cases? If I remember right, wasn't the older Nijima sister investigating it?
Yes, I can pry and ask about it. But she'll just tell me to mind my own business and get angry with me.
If you can't ask her, wanna just extract that data? Does she have a personal laptop or something?
Don't tell me.
I can lend you a storage device with my special gimmick on it. Just stick this baby in and it'll clone the internal hard drive. It'll even bypass the OS password. You'll have to plug it directly into her laptop though. Can you do it?
Sis does bring her laptop home sometimes, but I'm not comfortable going that far.
Ooh, is Futaba gonna do something amazing again?
Are you scared of seeing how your sister truly feels?
No! Of course not. Fine, I'll do it.
What? I was in a tabloid magazine? But I gave a gag order in regard to Mr. Kamoshida's case. Please, wait! Please give me some time! I will find evidence on the Phantom Thieves for sure. I couldn't have made it this far had it not been for your assistance, sir. So, please, please let me... no! No!
Summer's over already, huh? Went by all too fast. Still another 6 months ahead of you. Keep yourself in check. Got it? These rankings are insane, yes, but if you look away for even a single moment, the order changes completely. It's hard to decide who to actually go after. They're flooding in. We can choose anyone we want. We should wait for now, though. It will surely cool off soon. More importantly, how are things on your end, Makoto? Sis isn't home yet. She may not come back at all tonight. Man, just think how great it'd be to narrow down our targets. That's true, but are you guys taking this too lightly? All the pressure here rests on me. I'm counting on you. Even you? I suppose I'll do it.
Let's leave this to Makoto. I'm sure she'll be able to pull it off. Hey, hey!
There's that second-hand shop right here. They might have some pretty good finds. Okay. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Something I'd like to talk about. The ADP case is more complicated than I thought. What am I going to do? So, the chairman's pushing me as hard as ever to sell those fake stones. I've been trying to use this as an opportunity to investigate into the ADP's seminars so I can expose him. But the deeper I dig, the scarier everything becomes. How so? The ADP apparently doesn't profit very much from sales of the holy stones. It's nothing more than a front. Most of their revenue actually comes from the seminars. There, they give their patrons some sort of mind-altering drug, after which they're encouraged to donate their life savings to the benefit of the ADP. People have even gone missing after seminars. Families have been torn apart by this madness. And I was a part of it all. By selling these fraudulent stones, I was in direct support of their horrible actions. I know this doesn't make up for what I've done, but I want to help the others come to their senses. Barely anyone within the ADP will talk to me though, and those who do won't actually hear me out. What should I do? These people are all heading down a path toward great ruin. There has to be some way I can deal with the chairman. Right, I'll just have to admit to everything that's been going on, even if I get dragged down too. That's the only way. I'm the only one who can stop him, right? What's his first name? Oh, the chairman? It's Yuichi Fukurai. Why do you ask? Don't worry about it. Oh. How strange. It seems the cards have changed somehow. My future is in line with that of the trickster. What does that mean? Even so, my fate remains unchanged. I am destined to stay a monster. Yeah. I'll have to think on this for a while. Let's finish for today.
Good night.
Well then, goodbye.
Huh. Did you get a tan? You seem different. Oh, yes. Thank you for the coffee last time. It is a lovely cafe. I haven't relaxed that much in a while. That's nice of you to say. Especially lately, since it seems I'm hated by those who support the Phantom Thieves. Anyhow, it seems your school's in trouble. The media is reporting that the whole school was involved in the cover-up about that gym teacher. Those unfortunate students were made victims, all because adults valued their own conveniences. This is unforgivable, no matter the reason. Let me know if you need anything. I'll do my best so that the case is wrapped up quickly.
Alright.
Hey!
Those are Shujin students, right? I read an article at Shujin in the magazine, High School Horrors, School-Wide Cover-Up. Seems the administration turned a blind eye to that abusive teacher. It's all so hard to believe. The principal claimed he didn't know what was going on at first. We're talking about children's lives. People like him are the ones who should answer for this. I don't like the way they're looking at us.
What up?
Best girl.
Did you see that ad in the train?
Nope.
It said the media's gonna come to our school again. Cover up by faculty and principal of Shujin Academy, where the Phantom Thieves first appeared. It's been a huge deal already. I wonder what's gonna happen to the principal now. Anyways, we made the right choice going after big targets. Everywhere I go, people are talking about us.
God damn it, Ryuji. You talk way too loudly.
Whoa!
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm fine. That girl just now, don't you think she was fine? The Phantom Thieves are on fire right now, so I wonder if I got a chance if I asked her out?
Nope.
It sucks that I can't just say I'm actually a Phantom Thief to anybody.
No, Ryuji, no.
Did you do it too, Teach? The whole cover-up thing?
This is the first time I'm hearing about it, too. Even if the police ask you anything, you better not make irresponsible comments to them. Seriously, why does this keep happening? All my relatives are gonna call me again. Oh, perfect timing. I think you might have been told this already, but it's about the school trip. You know how the police have been coming to the school again because of that incident? So, a number of the senior faculty are going to be called in for questioning, and that day just happens to overlap with the school trip.
Yes, I've been told so.
Now, this came up at the faculty meeting, but the plan is to have third years to act as our proxies. I'm so sorry to drop this on you, Nijima-san, but we'll be counting on you.
What?
You know, a lot of the second years this year happen to be unique. You must have your hands full with the entrance exams, but I'm sure you'll be fine with your grades.
Don't worry. There'll be a couple more people going besides you.
If that's the case, very well.
Really? Oh, thank goodness. I'll go ahead and pass this news on then.
I guess that works out.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Listen this time, okay?
The tabloids have been all over it. You might have some concerns, but we're going to do things as usual. I heard the school was in on it and tried to hide it. Were the teachers involved in the scandal too? I had nothing to do with it. Do you really think I have that much power? Okay, that's enough chit-chat. If you're that worried, you can always see our school counselor. Starting today, we'll have Dr. Maruki on call. We went to the trouble of getting him, so don't be afraid to ask.
Man.
Yikes. The new semester's barely started and things are already getting crazy. You guys see? Akechi showed up in the rankings. Perhaps it's due to the negative comments he made about us. Seems that way. God, this is freaking amazing. I feel bad. Poor Akechi. Come on, you don't gotta pity a jerk like him. He's not really a jerk. By the way, how's it going, Makoto? You get into your sister's data yet? I think she's been busy. She didn't come home at all yesterday. That's problematic. What are we gonna do? We can't do a damn thing until we get that. Don't rush me, I assure you, I can handle this. More importantly, everyone at school has been on edge since that tabloid article. Please be careful not to stand out, okay? You don't gotta tell me twice. Yeah, you can do.
Are you listening?
Hey. I'm fine, even if it hits me, I don't care anymore. I have max charm.
Hey!
Charm's max, don't care.
Well then.
Oh, hello. You remember a deal? How I was supposed to help you with physical training? You think we put that on hold for next week? I'm going to a training camp, so I'll be out of Japan for a while. And I'm going to Hawaii myself. Huh? Oh right, the second year's trip is next week too. Now that's a coincidence. We're both going overseas at the same time, huh? Okay, the training's on hiatus until we both get home. Enjoy your trip. You have to tell me all about it later.
Hey!
Hey, shouldn't you tell the others about it at the time?
I should write something.
Eh. Hey. Later. Swing it over to she unlock. Memento scan. Chance to fully map a floor of mementos when entering that floor. Oh, that's nice. Okay, where is the recycling shop? I think that's here. It's probably the smart guy. It's probably the second-hand store right here.
Welcome.
I guess I don't really need to craft anything anymore.
What would you like?
Oh. What's up here? Maid cafe.
Hi there.
Oh, you're pretty young. No, our bookstore caters to experts, so the books here might be a tad difficult for most high schoolers. Well, I'll say the easiest book that we've got. Go ahead and take your time with it. Do I even need this? Oh, maybe I need to unlock more books. Because I don't need the guts. I'm already maxed on guts. Alright. Shibuya. Phantom wafers. Oh my god, where am I gonna find all this shit?
Please take your time.
No.
I'm so pumped.
Thanks for dropping by.
No.
Take a look around.
I just want to try that later. No, it's not here. Maybe Central Street?
What do you want to do? Welcome.
Phantom wafers.
What do you want to do?
I need a thief mask and calling postcard.
Welcome.
Oh, I could buy them here. Alright, I got one of everything.
Let's do it.
What are you gonna do today?
Now.
The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is a place where land, water, and sun all meet. People around here have been looking grimmer than ever lately, probably because of the heat, as they say. During the season, large numbers of humans gather at a scorching border between Mother Ocean and the land. Why would they subject themselves to such a harsh environment? We demand a satisfactory answer. The beach.
What'll you do? Let's go, inmate.
Onward, inmate. My.
This is quite the gathering. Why did they come here of all places? It's so hot. Perhaps they are trying to catch the cool air blowing over the water. We are rather interested in entering the water ourselves, if possible. Wear your swimsuits. We're talking about special apparel for entering water, yes? Of course, we lack such things. We can't go in the water in these outfits. Our master would be none too pleased upon our return. By the way, I noticed a peculiar group over there. I don't know why, but they stand in a loose formation, striking a plastic sphere back and forth. It's probably a summoning ritual. See? It looked like they're trying to build a shriveled Decoravia army. One, those are starfish, and two, that's beach volleyball. Beach volleyball? Never heard of it. What is it? Let's see. So it is a form of human recreation. Is that some variation of beach volleyball they're playing over there? Looks like they're using a ball as well. Where's the watermelon? Straight, straight, right, right. Too far, go back. No, not that way. I know what this is. It's called Sugawari, correct? From what I've heard, splitting a watermelon with a stick can be a great pleasure. How barbaric. What's so fun about that? I don't know. More stress relief. The game doesn't appear to have any hidden purpose or meaning. So there's more benefits to it than just an ocean breeze. Humans can come here to fulfill their desires and release their frustration. Then, the ocean sweeps up all those feelings and washes them away. I must say, I find myself quite impressed with this Mother Ocean. We now know why humans gathered at the beach, so we have determined this request to be complete. Here is your reward.
Don't fall behind.
We've been rewarding you every time for these. You better take these assignments seriously, inmate. Growth 2. Ooh, growth 2. I gotta get Yusuke to do that. Of course, the true reason humans gather here is that their instincts beckon them home. Hey, inmate, do you grow nostalgic when you swim in Mother Ocean? Try swimming with a ball and chain on your leg next time. I bet that'll help with your rehabilitation too.
Now,
It's growing quite hot. You must escort us back now. I think doing that would just drown me. Trying to swim with a ball and chain, just straight up drowned. Dead.
Hey.
What did your principal let happen this time? Your school was on the news again. You some kind of misfortune, Magna, or something? Just don't bring any bad luck down on me. Got it. Got it. Did you get the data yet? No, my sister still hasn't come home. Man, she's seriously that busy? Probably because of us. So, do you still want to go through with this? Yes, I can do it. Hold on, I have a message. Sounds like she's on her way home. Oh, right, it's finally time. My heart's pounding. Make sure to be cautious, okay? Be careful. Understood. I'll report back tomorrow.
Ooh, I can't wait to see what comes of this. Hey, hey! Hey, hey!
Crossword. Okay. Well, let's start putting this down so I can get rid of some words or letters and try to figure out the rest before I give up on them all. Threat is a virus. Transgressive act? What? I don't know, sin? It's a gap in a wall though. Oh. I'm gonna assume this is just sin. And hacking.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Oh, my neck.
I should write something.
My proficiency is maxed out, right? Yes. Okay, I don't need to do that then. Certainly not.
Okay.
Let's try fixing it.
What are your thoughts?
Yay. Oh, Tanaka. Welcome back, buddy. Here we sell wonderful and rare items that are not circulated among the general public. Curious about something? You've got access. Want something? You've got access. What the heck? It just went to that site automatically? Was it configured to do that beforehand? Shady Commodities. So, it's an online shopping site. Either way, it's certainly got my attention. Let's check it out when we have some time. Yeah.
Looks like you're busy. I'm listing up the evidence that's been taken into storage. It's a chore that any part-timer could do. I don't have time to waste on something like this. It felt like my irritation would show on my face at the office, so I brought it home.
Sorry to hear.
The Phantom Thieves case isn't so easy that I could pursue it in my spare time. The media keeps making a ruckus about it, so people have been wary whenever we make inquiries. Why I couldn't get anything out of a man who seemed to have intel. I even tried threatening him. All I did was question him a bit harshly.
Oh, I almost forgot. I'll be going on a school trip starting next week. The senior faculty are being questioned, so I'll be going in their stead.
Sounds good to me. The school will owe you for it. It won't get in the way of your entrance exams, will it?
Not at all. Feel free to take a bath first. I need to study.
Okay. I think I'll do that.
I should do it, right?
Oh, Makoto?
Yes?
I want to change my toothbrush.
I got a new one already! It's on the shelf!
Thanks.
Hurry! No way already! That was fast! Oh, it's so close to being done, too. Oh, sis? I bought a new bath salt. It's on the same shelf, so would you mind putting it in the tub? Yes.
She did it. Good job. I got it. What are you talking about this early in the morning? I extracted the data from my sister's PC. All done. I'm not entirely sure I did it correctly, though. Ooh, I've been waiting for this. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I have to head to school right now, though. Whoa, my bad. Bring it right after, then. I'm gonna punish you if you're late.
Looks like it went well. I wonder what we'll find. Oh, before
It's
that,
mystery.
we should get over to school.
Indeed.
Seriously?
I wish our principal would have a change of heart. He knew all about it, Kamoshida, but kept his mouth shut. Ridiculous. Well, let's vote him up on the fan site. Can't imagine the Phantom Thieves wouldn't go after someone so rotten. I'm sure other teachers knew, too. Anyone who did deserves a change of heart. Yeah, but wait. What if it messes up our school trip? Maybe we should wait until after. Priorities.
Oh, yes.
Next week is a school trip you've all been looking forward to. Have you been getting ready? Your destination is none other than Hawaii. I hope your passport isn't about to expire. You're heading out on Wednesday, so there's no time to get a new one printed. Anyhow, I'm sure you'll enjoy your time sightseeing in Hawaii more if you have more knowledge. Now then, look closely at this picture. Okay? This is King Kamehameha, the founder of Hawaii.
Ah, let's see how you're doing.
Each hand in this famous statue means something, but do you know what the right represents? Prosperity. That's right.
Not bad.
The right hand represents the prosperity of Hawaii. And the sphere in the left hand represents peace. As an aside, it seems that this statue is not of King Kamehameha himself. After Kamehameha's death, another king commissioned the statue, using a boy from his court as the model. Wow, really? He seems kind of smart.
Nice going.
I'm a genius. I hope you will make the most out of your 5 days there. Let me just say that I have a fondness for macadamia nuts, so souvenirs, huh? I definitely wouldn't want to get some wooden figurine. Can't understand why people would send things like that as gifts.
Here you go. I think I did it right.
Leave it to me.
Whoa, you grabbed all these? Are they for Hawaii?
If we're gonna lay low, we might as well enjoy it. Oh, look at this one! Gigantic sea turtle sightseeing on some beach.
Come on, food's more important than some turtle. You really don't find steak this big and thick in Japan. Also, Mahi mahi? Is that some kind of fish? Think it's good?
It seems that it's the season for schools all around. We're going on our school trip as well.
Yeah? Where are you guys going?
I believe it's Los Angeles.
That doesn't suit you at all, Yusuke. I bet you wanted to go somewhere like Nikko or Nara.
Anywhere is acceptable. After all, the mineral pigments used for Japanese art were originally imported.
Hawaii and Los Angeles, huh? Which would you want to go to?
Hawaii or LA? Hawaii.
But Los Angeles is hard to give up too. I mean, don't I seem like an LA guy?
No.
Like a total gangsta?
No.
That makes no sense at all.
Hawaii is more of a resort place than LA, so I'd rather go there.
So we won't be seeing each other for a while.
We'll make sure to buy a souvenir for you.
Ooh, here comes some interesting data. This is just from a quick glance, but it says perpetrated and connected.
It means that mental shutdowns aren't coincidence. That this is a case with a culprit behind it.
Actually, it's not just about people having shutdowns. Looks like she's inferring that the psychotic breakdown incidents are connected to the same case.
Go Makoto sis!
How long do you think it'll take to analyze all of it?
There's a lot, so it's not happening overnight. But I'll manage by the time you guys get back. I demand souvenirs from Hawaii and LA for my reward.
I don't really get all this, but you're as amazing as always, Futaba. I guess it's called an information war? Oh, it's so high-tech and modern. Kinda reminds me of a movie.
We're the Phantom Thieves, so it's not that big a deal. I mean, I can turn into a car and stuff too.
Come on, don't try and compete with her.
What did you say?
You're fine the way you are, Morgana. Like, you're cheeky cute?
Cute? Lady Ann,
Well, we'll continue this when we get back from the trip. I can't wait to see how much the Phantom Thieves' popularity has increased by then.
What the hell? Don't forget to prepare yourselves for the trip, okay? You're really sounding like a teacher right now, man. What are you even saying that for? Didn't I tell you? I'll be coming along. What? The teachers have asked me to chaperone the trip in their place. Wait, what? I didn't hear a damn thing about that. Is there a problem? Glad we can go together. Yes, I was worried about how many troublemakers will be there. Are you talking about us? But why are they having you go at all, Makoto? Seems some teachers have to stay behind to deal with that tabloid article. So they decided to get a couple of third years stacked as additional chaperones. It seems a few others besides myself will be going as well. Oh, I see. Yes, hello. Maybe out of SP pulls out gun, but I ain't out of options. It's true. It's true. Until he runs out of bullets. Great eye-opener for us. This is a wonderful opportunity, so we should be sure to enjoy it. Don't forget souvenirs. I want to check out the laptop. Laptop. Shady commodities. Tanaka. Sizes. Yeah. Neat. Let's just buy it. buy everything. Already spent over 10,000. Well, let me... No, I can't interact until after. Okay.
I should write something.
Anyways, it's noon. It's time for me to go. Gotta get ready for work. Have something to eat. And all that. Tomorrow's Saturday. I'll probably be back then. But, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.